Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming that's working. All right, cool. Fuck it off. I'll be on in 5. All right, close enough. Anyway, where's the mic working? Mikey, Mike? No. Testing, testing. All right, there we go. Cool. been a while. Anyway, DigBuildLive has kind of been off and on production the last 4 months or so, and the respawn episodes were kind of just a part 1 and part 2 kind of being put together to kind of get the ball rolling, because a lot of the pipeline and stuff like that's changed over the years, and other projects going on to keep afloat. So I had to work, which sucks, during that time. Anyways, I'm kind of in the zone where I can start picking this back up again, and where I left off with some storyboards. So let's fucking swap this shit off. If I remember how to toggle this shit. Good enough. Blind as fuck. All right. There was a short vid about. Is the battery really going low on this thing? No. Just tapping in and out. Hold on. Testing. Yeah, it's still working. Fucking A. If I fucking go out, just let me know, because I don't think I'm going to realize that. All right, so anyway. Let's see, pull that down a little more. Is that too low? Low enough. Am I blind? One eye I am. I wear an eye patch sometimes. Actually, I was looking for my fucking eye patch, and I couldn't fucking find it. I got what's called 1.5 syndrome. Is basically only one eye works at one time. It's like a type of squint. It fucking sucks. It's annoying as fuck. So I can only I can switch over to one eye or the other eye, but they both won't work at the same time. So I get no depth perception. Great thing to have for someone who fucking draws. Like I said, I can see out of both technically, but I only can have one really working at a time. No, it's goes off and on. It kind of kicked in when I was like 14, 15. It was from a injury. No, dude, it's not getting better. It'll only get worse. It's a situation where surgery won't even fix it. It's called a 1.5. So basically, it's just like I said. It's like only one eye really works at a time. Let's see here. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm doodling. Yeah. No, it's always been that way. With training, I can get my eyes to align a little better, but still fucking still not working regardless. Actually, 2 incidents could have fucking caused it. One was when younger. The other one was falling out of a tree, eating shit. All right, let's see here. Storyboards I got going on here. Let's see. I have. Oh, I know what scene I can work on. Let's change this. Usually I have music playing in the background. I guess no music today. You're just gonna hear me heavy breathing. All right. So, yeah. All right. So I have a couple different scenes to work on. One with Wally, the warden. If you've been on the Patreon on the Discord, I kind of know it's kind of getting the gist of what's going on here. The other one is of Tim, and a lot of the episodes now are character based. So a lot of them just will just end up following, a certain character for majority of the episode, and then swap over to another character, and so they're all kind of sharing the same storyline. Um, this one here, I'm actually going to return back to Tim. There was some storyboards I did a few days ago, and yesterday, no, yesterday morning, no, the day before, morning the day before, did some storyboards of Tim and his dog, and it's a really kind of fucked up episode. And of course, like all things like a Futurama episode, the dog dies, but it's darker and more masochistic, and the situation where the dog eats shit. So there's a montage of memories of the dog, even though you never see him on the screen. They just kind of montage him in, and there's anyways, there's a sequence of that. So that's where I'm hopping into. I'm going to be hopping into that sequence of stuff. Let's see here. So I want. There's one where the dog's biting an illager, so I'll fucking do that. I guess I'll block out that one first. So it might be animating on the stream. I might just be storyboarding. Might be both. Let's see. I kind of want to maybe the no. Let's do it from the side. Funny, sometimes I just draw fingers on the characters, even though I don't use fingers anymore for the Minecraft shit. Actually, you know what? I don't think I want him looking at the dog. I think I want him just to do the staring at the abyss. Yeah. That works. He does for a short time. There was a poll taken if Tim gets a pet, and he gets two different ones. One is a dog for a short time, and then the other one is a donkey. There was a back and forth poll. One poll I did like 6 or 7 years ago, and then I did another poll recently on Patreon, and it was almost identical. The neck and neck situation was the same. So since they kind of voted the same on it, I'm gonna be following that. So he ends up getting both pets, not just to eliminate one or the other, since one won one and one won the other. So we're doing both. Some of these are bits and pieces. I mean, a lot of things have changed because of Minecraft's change over the years. There's pretty much a lot of stuff that was set in stone back in 2017 when I was going to jump back on and reboot it the first time, the initial time, but I wasn't able to get the time to be able to do it. So there's some parts of that that still follow the same, but since Minecraft changed, there's a lot of things that actually have to change. Like the whole prospect of them, the game having illagers in the game, have changed it greatly, because there was written in for DigBuildLive, there was a version of the illagers, but Mojang decided to add them in there, so that changed a lot of the way that was kind of set up. In some ways, it made it easier because now there's just something that was game implemented in that. But there's like a big conglomerate company that's kind of basically fucking up the planet, or fucking up basically the Minecraft world. server, whatever maybe the game instance, whatever it may be, and they start adding mods and things like that, and they start fucking with command cubes, and things start the world basically starts falling apart. So there's a lot of that aspect that's still pretty much there. But like I said on the Discord, talk about that shit all the time, back and forth. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. So it's a montage. Okay, that one. I need one where probably the oh, I need to do the meadow shot. That's right. So a lot of these things are just going to be happy memories. No, I want Tim in this shot. Hello, hello. There we go. Knew it's gonna go out eventually. So to charge this motherfucker. All right. It really is dry without fucking music. Fuck any background music. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna grab something. Do some fucking. That works for me. That was horrible. Testing. It works. Good enough. All right. Let's check out my levels. All right, resuming. All right, so, oh yeah, frolicking. We gotta get Tim and stuff frolicking through the woods. I'm a bit out of sorts this morning, so excuse me, I'm running a little slow. Oh, that's sort of kind of repeated the same shot. I don't want to redo that. And we can't get away with that fucking poop joke. Poop joke. I'll come back to that one. I guess we'll do the classic fetch a stick. Let's change the layout here. You know, I can never fucking remember different short sleeve or long sleeve. Fuck. I need short sleeve now. He's gone through so many outfits recently that I can't remember what his fucking normal outfit is. His outfit has changed. Bum 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 ba da dum bum. Yeah, let's do this. I gotta realize I gotta start moving the screen over a bit so you guys can actually see what I'm drawing. I'm realizing that half the time I have that screen over on the other side and what the fuck I'm drawing here. Still working? Yeah. All right. I just swapped arms. Oops. I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah. Get a tongue hanging out. All right. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. Let's see. All right, so he's fetching, throwing the stick, having the dog run past him from camera point of view. And then, yeah, we'll just have him kind of leave the scene here. My way of doing storyboard, trying to do these outlines are kind of funky. All right, boom, bites, blah blah blah, ha ha ha, frolicking, tosses it. And then we'll do the classic dog return, not with the stick, but something else. Usually the part of something, a pirate's peg leg. That thing is not a lot of fucking options in Minecraft that fucking are constructed out of wood. Unless he steals a sign, like a warning sign of some sort. You know, let's fucking do that. Let's just fucking make this a long one. So all these are a lot of fast beats here, and this one will drag on this one, and so we'll have the dog return back with the sign instead. So that shot probably have the stick in his mouth, but then pull out for a second, and you see that it's a sign. It's gonna be like a danger sign of some sort. Actually, probably rotate a little bit. Dogs' heads don't rotate that way. God, this dog is ugly. It's like uglier in every with every fucking drawing. All right. Let's see here. Um, in this classic sense, for a more modern sense, it'd be like a stop sign. The dog takes a stop sign, and then you hear 2 car crashes off screen occur, something of that sort. But in this one, let's see. Another option is to fucking pull something that something collapses in this sense. You know, I'm lost on this one. Can you spell danger right? bum, bum, bum. I'll come back to that one. All right, then let's see. Another short montage. Okay, that one's running along. I gotta be careful with that one. Another short. Short one would be, let's see. Just all these happy memories that we've actually never seen occur on screen up to this point. I'll probably have the dog eating something dumb. Fuck this. We'll just have him. I didn't want to go dumb cliche on this, but we're just having him return with a zombie leg so I can wrap this up. And instead of having the zombie hopping over to chase him, we'll just have them on a hill or something, and we'll just have the zombies sitting there doing the zombie thing with one leg, and then just fall over. We won't even change the position of the zombie. We'll just fucking directly just flop. And we'll make sure it's nighttime by adding a moon. That's all we know is nighttime. And then laughter ensues. A hearty chuckle. Memories. Oh, we have the dog humping something. Classic thing. Dun, 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 dun. Or peeing on something. Instead of the poop joke, we'll do something peeing, the dog peeing on something. Maybe something is stranded in the desert, something hot, where somebody drinks a drink. A barrel, maybe have a villager or something like that. Working hard. Oh, you know what? That's it. We'll just have a. We can have a villager working hard. We give a thing of milk. Some iced tea. You're not bring that dude back to the iced tea joke. That shit look like pee, anyways. I'm trying to think of a way to do this without actually having the dog visually have to fucking pee in the shot. All right. We'll just do the pee or poop joke. There you go. Great storyboard. Respawn actually. This is actually in. This is Tim's episode. This is that one that was originally going to be Respawn. Where it's just Tim's montage of him dying. This is from that same episode. The first half of the episode is just a montage of Tim dying over and over again. Then it comes to a pause with the dog comes into his life right before it fucking dies and falls in the lava. And this is right what's going on here. This is that montage scene, you know, where you have, you know, the family member or the pet die, and then you just go through a montage of memories, have happy memories, and you cut back to the animal's, you know, death side or the grave or whatever it may be. So this is that sequence where you have those lovely fucking memories and the screens kind of, you know, Vaseline on the edges and everything's sweet and harmonious. Tim gets over it really fast. That was funny. Spooky. It's not quite long enough. We need still a couple more of these. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this will be replaced by a fart one. So maybe we'll have the classic sitting next to the fire. Memories. We'll have pictures on the mantle. Yeah, I'll do this one. Of the dog. And then having, you know, hot cocoa. I don't even know where Tim's sitting in. His house is not this fancy. Give him a fizz. You all know Tim's a Shriner. And then I'm just gonna make these storyboards a little smaller again. Shrink-a-doodles. Yes. Save that shit. All right. Do a slow pull out. Yeah. Just realized I made him the same size. With the dog. Maybe we'll do the classic window and it's snowing outside. Acting like seasons change, but you know, it's a joke. It's not really, it's not, time hasn't really passed in the show. All right. Everything's all serene. And then we have the dog fart. Let me get obnoxiously loud. These are just fucking loose storyboards. I don't put fucking time in these things. Every once in a while, for Minecraft, I'll fucking put do a layout that's put some work into it. But if it's just me or one other person reading these, that's all I gotta worry about. But sometimes I do these so fucking rough that I don't even remember what the fuck's going on. I found some ones from like 10 years ago that are just as bad. Yeah, that works. Dude. Still need one more happy memory. I have a couple other ones I've already done. I just need a couple more now. I mean, one more now. Yo, yo. You know what? I need something, you know, I don't really have a lot of here that's a Minecraft mechanic based memory gag here. And that's probably what I need. I need something that's Minecraft memory gag. The dog dies via fucking Minecraft mechanics. It falls in the lava. This does the dumb thing where the dog's just walking and they're walking along and the dog's fucking like, come here, boy. And he just fucking walks in the lava. And poof, that's it. That's it with the dog. Dude, you've asked me that before. I mean, if I've ever put find the footage, I can do that. But the problem is re-rendering it because I don't have the same rendering engine anymore. So I know there was some footage that was rendered, but I still don't have all the parts, and I can't remember what the order was. Like if I had the old Premiere file or After Effects file, whatever I made that in, then the answer would be yeah, not a problem. But unless that stuff's come across, I won't be able to do it. One more happy memory. We got the beach. In a Minecraft mechanic. Oh, that's it. About the stick throwing one, I figured it out. Oh fuck! I already did the zombie leg. I was gonna do a torch, and the dog just running with a fucking torch and just burning everything. I wonder if I can get that gag. No, maybe we can do that gag twice. Oh, see, now I fucking got the zombie leg one. And I'm thinking of another alternative one is where a dog grabs a stick, but he grabs the torch, and he's just running along with it aimlessly and just setting fire to everything as he's frolicking. I'll save that. Yeah, I'll save that one. I'll probably forget it after this fucking stream, though. Well, I have a bunch of other Minecraft gags I used already in this episode, though, that are based on the gameplay, but they're all used up with Tim's death. Because a lot of his deaths are like 50% are Minecraft gameplay related, and the other 50% are just absurd, out of the box kind of situations. And I didn't want to fucking repeat that. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna fucking pause here and move back over to Wally. Yeah, I'll do some Wally animating Wally. Ponder about it. Lean the way the fuck over. This is that. Only one of my eyes work, so it's fucking a pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, move this over so I can get used to this fucking stream shit again. Alright, so Wally has some more surfboard scenes. So this one here, I need him to follow a motion path through the set. So I'm just gonna make a circle here to make it easy for myself. Yeah, it works. I want this to be constrained to his offset here. And this is going to be the other way around. All right. Let's play about 120 seconds. Let's see, about 120 here. Makes this linear. All right, so I want him to kind of pop up here, and then I want him to go back into the ground as well. So the camera's going to kind of spin in the circle here as he comes around, and he's going to go back into the ground. So this is scene fight sequence here as he's surfboarding around on this terrain. He's basically generating the skulk around him, so it allows him to kind of penetrate through the ground and then come back up. So we want to kind of set that situation here up. And I want the camera to kind of spin around on the shot. So maybe keep them lower for a while. And then pop back up here. I don't want a perfect circle, I just want it. I'm gonna go much lower. There we go. And it's come up a little bit sharper. I need some more points on this. I'm going to do this. Deform. There we go. Up. And then kind of get him to land back up. All right, I want him to bank these turns pretty hard too. That's what I want. Dum, bum. T-posing. That's how he surfs, bro. All right, I get a weird wobble here. I need to straighten this out. All right. It's actually banking too much for me. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to pull this out a little bit further. I want the center of this. It's going to be the center of the world here to make it a little bit easier for me to... Down he goes. Up. Need some air. That works. Okay. This will do the job. All right, let's actually animate him, though. Let's get his surfing pose here. Brighten him up a little bit because he's hard to read in the dark. Yeah, that works. Bum, 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 bum. Get a little squat there before his ollie, doing an ollie on a surfboard. Get him a nice dynamic angle here. Kind of want to make it a little bit airborne here. See if I can do this without making separating his constraint from this board here. If I can kind of get it smooth enough in, I will save me some time. Yeah, he's surfboarding. So Wally, before he like approaches other blocks and stuff, the skulk just kind of spreads out in front of him, kind of like water, and he's able to go in and out of the floor, the walls, and stuff like that by going through the skulk. This is a scene where he's fighting a bunch of illagers. There's a big ass drill that comes down and takes out his birthday party he's having at his burger joint. So Wally runs a burger joint in the deep depths, and this drill comes down and runs. Oh shit, we're getting ads already. Oh, you motherfucker. Um, he's having the birthday party, and the drill comes in and wreck shop. He gets pissed off, and he goes to the overworld where they're drilling this big ass hole in the ground, and it's being ran by a bunch of villagers and shit like that. And he gets up there pissed off, and he just kind of wrecks shop. But yeah, he uses a surfboard to go through the skulk and stuff like that. I'm going to delay that a little bit. So we need to slow this down a little bit. Oh, do we? Let's see. Up. Yeah, I might stretch out the timing for that a bit, but I'll do it as a lump sum because it's probably too fast. Yeah, that's way too fucking fast. All of this is actually way too fast. Let's stretch out this entire animation. Let's go. Let's go 160. No, let's go 180. Change the pitch here a little bit so it doesn't turn so much. Still turn a little too much here. I think I have to make this part kind of straight for this to work. The camera's going to be somewhere spinning in the center here. That's better. There we go. All right. Kind of like this pose up here earlier when he was just about to jump here. I'm gonna copy that guy. We have to pose him since he'll be underground at a camera shot here. When he comes back up here. All right, I gotta straighten this out a bit too. There we go. Kind of shift his weight in the back here a bit. Get him back down on that board. Bum, bum, bum. Give him a little bit more air time right here. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, I forgot. You guys can't see the play blast because I have this on window mode. Fuck. Let's do it this way. Funny is, he'll actually go in a loop on this animation because of doing the circles. All right. I need to actually kind of put my render cam in here so we can actually start setting the camera setup for that. Because I don't want to animate sequences that are not going to be actually in frame. I don't have the time for that shit. All right. I want this to be a deeper perspective. Nope, not you. I want you. All right. So we start here. And let's do a great reference here. Let's get an illager stand in here. This is my temp illager. I want him standing in frame here. I don't have his riot gear on, but he's just my stand-in guy. All right. So I want the shot kind of like that. That actually kind of worked out. Make a little constraint there just to keep him in the... if I have to tie this to one of the offsets of the character, like I have to move the world space or move the set over to the where the character's at, that the camera constraint allows me to fucking move that over there. Or if we do like a handy cam kind of thing. But this layout, good triangle shape. This works out pretty good. All right. Let's see here. I'll call this Wally Surf Path. Oh, that's right. There we go. All right. You know what? I think I want to keep the camera locked to him. So we're going to do something new. We're going to create a locator. We'll pop this on Wally here. And put it on somewhere in his torso here. So we'll call this all right. We'll do an aim constraint on that guy. So take that. I need a world one tier too. We'll get to that though. Constrain. World space is fine. Yeah. All right. There we go. So what I did is I just locked the camera to Wally, so the camera's always watching Wally. It'll be a little bit easier to animate instead of manually following this. All right. Trick camera shots. But every once in a while, I'm gonna have to manually move this so it doesn't pop underground because Wally is going underground there. I want him to kind of pull this camera up a little bit on that sequence. Actually, I want him to be lower, speaking of which. So I think here, we're gonna push the camera inward a bit. We don't fucking clip anything. Make it a little softer here. There we go. Down he goes. That's good. There's going to be a camera cut here at some point, cutting to a couple of illagers. Then we'll cut back to Wally here, coming out of the ground. Something like this. Pull that down a little bit. Majestic. And I want to push this camera towards him a bit. See how that works. Camera cut. Right here. All right, this is too speedy for me. So we need to dumb this down a bit. Yeah, I don't have them coming in. Let's pull them back out. Maybe sideways. Let's try this. That's better. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's see if we can block out the other part of the animation here for Wally. We'll go back in, do a second pass here, and straighten out his arms and things like that. But it only fits in camera view here. Ooh, I'm trying to move. He's locked. The camera's locked to him, and I'm moving the camera around as I'm doing him. That's trippy. I can't do that. All right, try to get to that end pose here. Oh, I'm kind of looking at the camera here, even though it has no eyeballs. There's a scene where he puts on sunglasses too, right before the shot. Oh, before he comes to the surface and is doing this stuff, and he puts on sunglasses, and he says a line. But something about settling this bitch party instead of beach party. All of his fucking lines are puns. All right, that leg is still too far, too long airborne here, so I'm gonna decrease that time there a little bit. Get him a little bit more air. Whoa, hey Wally. There we go. My people need me. God damn it. Stop grabbing that goddamn controller. Whew. There we go. You know, I could probably get him to do a kickflip right here. Maybe I will. You know, I totally can. Just for the fuck of it. So if he's pushing down on that toe first, do we go this way? That's so fucking dumb. I'm keeping it. Hello, I'm keeping that as fucking retarded. That shouldn't have worked out the way it was. What's his feet in that position? All right, we're keeping him. Fucking do that kickflip. Goddamn. I need to start a little bit sooner though. That's all. But it's staying. I'm gonna keep that fucking in there. Sorry, this is fucking retarded. What's up, schoolies? All right, let's see. Yeah, keep this in. So we need that foot to happen a little bit later. All right, so before he gets, I need to get him a little bit of push off that before he does that. We'll get his legs sorted out here. His landing on that shouldn't have been that smooth, but it's funny. All right. Sometimes you just kind of feel it. It's like, that's where it's needed. It needs to fucking kickflip. Pull that arm back. Raise up a little bit further. Let's twist that elbow a bit. I'm gonna have to put his hand back into wrist mode here. I want a little bit of flick of the wrist going on. A little more drag. Mo drag. Bum bum. Hello, hello. Lewis? Yeah. Sorry, like I said earlier, I'm fucking blind. Ooh, what happened there? Okay, we're fine. That's that camera cut. Freaked me out there. Actually, I kind of want his arm just kind of do the piratey stance. I'll raise that arm up a bit. Get rid of that jolt there. Smooth them out a little bit. Try and make sure I get enough, give him enough room to, or enough time to get that leg out of the way. No. At least to stay airborne a lot longer. Drop his weight down a little bit faster and stretch him out just a little bit. As he's kind of reaching for that board there a bit. There we go. When it comes down to, we can kind of disconnect his head a little bit. Some extra drag. Pop his head back on hard when he lands. We're going to cheat here a little bit. I'll probably put a block or two on the edge there because I really don't want to change his angle. So I'll put a couple blocks there, and we'll just have it vary in height and have him kind of slide off that edge. Cheat it with some set corrections. Okay, his ollie up here too. I want to kick that board a little bit. I probably have to correct some of this jankiness too. He's not janky, it's the camera following him is a little bit jank. So I might have to add some more time there, but I want to. Too far. And this twist here, I want to get rid of this twist. There we go. That's where we're at. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Let's get that elbow pop out of there. Don't know why it exists. There we go. Well, thanks, man. We can block in this illager too since we got about this far out of the animation. Ah. I'm not sure it's going to be in frame for the second part of this, so we'll just kind of keep his focus on Wally here. I want to get rid of this bump here, but it's hard to do because it's the aim constraint is at Wally here, but we need that camera movement in there, so maybe I'm just gonna smooth it out just a bit. It might be just because of his Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that because it's just tied to Wally's movement. There's nothing funky going on here with the camera. The way I can do that is add another constraint and kind of weigh that constraint between the two. You know what we can do too? This might work as well. Turn on that camera. Cameras. Display. All right. So there's our wonk. That actually just might make it worse, so. Oh no, we got rid of most of it. Okay, cool. That'll work. That'll work. Like you got this weird wobble here. Let's get rid of that too over here. All right, we'll save that. We'll go back to the storyboards. All right. Oh, he's gonna start a new one. That's right. All right, I'll be right back. It's got charge in it yet. Hopefully. Testing, testing. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. All right. So I doodled this. I was talking about this earlier when I first started to stream about the dog sequence. A couple days ago, but I wanted to change a couple things about it. So I want to make it a little bit more horrifying in the sequence here, where when the dog dies. So, and I want to make it more of a stupid death. Before it looked like he was a situation where the dog was just trying to get to Tim, but I think at this time I just fucking make it a little bit more obvious. The situation. We'll just have the dog next to the edge of the lava here. Just have him kind of step off. Okay, I want a kind of a scare of the situation where he doesn't quite walk off the edge. He just stops. And then he just fucking jumps in like a return. I didn't give him a reason though. Just originally I just had it just where he just walks over to Tim and falls in, like nonchalantly. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that whole situation. I'm not actually thinking about it. I'm not gonna change it. So, but I do want one shot before that occurs where you get the fake out sequence and. Bum 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 bum. So what I want to do here is basically have this shot set up like he's about to jump in the lava like an idiot. Lovable idiot. But pull the camera out and just show that he's just hopping onto another block. That'll be my little red herring. Somehow I turned him into a corgi. Yeah. Yeah. And then we'll turn back to this shot here. Actually, I don't want to even show this block in here. We'll have something obscure that view, maybe like some cave structure or something that's near the camera. So we won't see that stepping block into frame. Yeah, let's do something like that. There we go. I thought the cable, like, ran out of battery. I bumped the receiver. I was like, no, we're dead again. What in the butt? Oh, hightail. Howdy. I don't know much about hightail. I hardly even play Minecraft. I mean, I played Minecraft for about 10 minutes about a month ago. And before that, I think I played Minecraft for maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Previous to that. So I don't play like Minecraft or video games very often at all. Those guys got a hold of me once about a gig. Fuck. Like 5 years ago, I think. But I was working for another company during that period of time. I wasn't really interested. All right. hop, and then we'll go back to this camera shot here, pull out a little bit, and we'll just show that there's, reveal the stepping stones in this shot. Ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, boom, 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 boom. Let me just show the dog. I can hop it along. Yeah, I'll just do that. That'll work. No, I'm gonna give fucking Tim a pick. That'll work. Yeah. All right. No, it could be a small panel. I want be a shot. Maybe we're another jump scare thing. Maybe we'll have torture the viewer. We'll have a creeper come in. And maybe we'll have the dog kind of just what is he doing? Taking a piss or something? Yeah, I'll just do this. Hey, we gotta finally get our pee joke in. All right. Finally. Mom kind of lifts a leg. Yeah. Maybe some minecart tracks or something. Mushrooms? Ah, let's do mushrooms. He's gonna pee on some mushrooms. All right, is he about to go tinkle on some mushrooms? Let's wear out from the darkness. We have a creeper start to come in. Yo. Tinkle. All right. So we needed that pee or poop joke, and now we can finally get it in. He comes in, probably close-up shot, So you actually don't have to see the dog pee. Because, you know, this is a family show. Family show. I'll just like up like he's like a little chihuahua. You know, that's probably what I probably should do with him. I should probably just make him undersized, like a puppy, like a chihuahua. Make him more dumb. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll probably scale him down though. I think I'm gonna change him up a little bit on his design. There's already a scene that I already have him in that was already animated, but I'm thinking now, kind of like a puppy, but not quite there. Just make him a dumb runt. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him chihuahua proportions. A shorter mouth. Yeah. More gray. Let's give him brown eyes. Yeah, let's do that. Oops, that's not the color I wanted. There we go. Oh, come on. Slight underbite. This is what I do sometimes when I'm doing Minecraft conceptualizations. I'll go back and forth on this stuff. And I'll just fucking do like the shittiest fucking drawing. A white tip on the tail. Bum, bum, bum. Hola, pero. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, make him shorten his stat a little bit, make him a little more dog-like and less wolf-like. Give him an oversized head. I think this is the way to go. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So what are we at? About 2? Yeah. All right. So we're about noon now. So let's see. We did our Wally animation, and we did like 2 sets of storyboards. Yeah, not bad. Not bad for a stream. All right. Cool. Oh, I meant to fucking. I gotta figure out a toggle for that shit. Ah, come on, toggle. Reaching over. There we go. So yeah, we did the Wally animation earlier and did the storyboards. So I think we're good to go. Cool. Thanks for watching, and yeah, that's a wrap. Later. Is it off? I don't even know.